Well, hello, everybody. Byron Belka here, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm just sitting here in the basement of my home and excited to be able to share this with you today. So, as you're getting on, I know we've got people tuning in from all over the world. Thank you for taking time to learn more about Rain and what's taken place here. I'm sure that you've seen a little bit, but what I want to do today is I want you to understand why so many people are excited about what we're doing, why so many lives are changing and truly making a difference and will change the industry forever. I know that's a big statement. When somebody says we're going to change things or we're doing it better or this is the big one, as we hear that so many times, it sounds like rhetoric. But I hope by the time we're done today, you're going to see that when it comes to making a difference with a product, when it comes to impacting people's lives by giving them what they need at a cellular level, you're going to understand why we are so excited and what has taken place. You see, I've been in the industry of nutrition for over 15 years. I've hit top levels of companies. I've done hundreds of millions of dollars in sales with nutritional products. I've lived overseas. I've helped open up actually done business in about 50 different countries. So this is something that I know. And when I saw what I'm about to share with you today, an opportunity presented itself. I had to purchase the company, guys. I was a distributor. I purchased the company with some partners. I knew, when you do what you do, if you're in your field and you see it, you get it. I knew that this was more than a product. This was something that was literally going to transform people's lives. So let's get into this real quick. A little bit about me. As I mentioned, been in this industry for 15 years. I'm 42 years old. I have 4 children, 2 girls, 2 boys, and I love being able to set people free. And true freedom isn't just having money. True freedom is how you feel, making sure that you're not just living longer, but you're living better longer. We want to not just add years to somebody's life, but we want to add life to those years because it's the value of life that we have. How we feel determines so many things. So as we get into this today, I want you to think about maybe some people that could benefit from what we're talking about. Maybe you can, but it's all about helping other people. And so as you look at who we are, and that is Rain International, we're a company that's based on seed nutrition. Now, what does that even mean? When you're talking seed nutrition, some people say, well, I don't know what seed nutrition is. If you're asking people, they might think it's fertilizer. It's because this is the new way for people to get nutrients to their cells. It's going to the source. And we're using this as a platform to do so many things. So this is a new way to give people health, to give back, as I'm going to talk a little bit about, and to earn, to set yourself free. So not only are we trying to give people better health, but we're trying to give them true wealth. And true wealth is more than just one aspect. True wealth is more than just money. It's all the different things. It's health, it's social impact. It's all of the things that give somebody that true wealth. But if we look at the facts, and that is when you're looking at things in the world, the facts are just this. And that is, it's a malnourished world. We are more educated than we've ever been, but yet we're sicker than we've ever been. I mean, if you think of a sickness or an ailment, you can name anything, and I promise you, there are probably more people dealing with that problem today. There's new illnesses, there's new sicknesses, there's new chronic diseases that we hear about all the time. And so we live in a malnourished world. People need to get dense nutrients, and we don't just need the nutrients that we got from our grandparents, or that our grandparents got when they ate out of the garden or how they lived. I mean, if we could live like that, that's great. But I mean, is our air dirtier or cleaner today? Is our water dirtier or cleaner today? Do we have more toxins in our environment? Hundreds of chemicals in our environment. If I go get my clothes dry cleaned, the chemical that they use is labeled a carcinogen. I put it on the skin of my body, just like all the other toxins, whether we're washing our bodies and stuff. And where does it go? As we are toxic. We live in a toxic environment. And so we need better, more dense nutrients than our grandparents got from the garden because we live in a different world, a different environment. And are we more stressed today? Absolutely. So no wonder there's all these problems. But here's the thing. And here's the thing I've learned, that if you can help solve a big problem, success will chase you down. Because you're a giver, you're a builder, you're not taking, you're adding value, you're trying to make things bigger. And nutrition is dying. I mean, they're saying that my generation is probably the first generation that is we're going to have more people in my generation that die before our parents do, because this is the first generation that was fully raised on processed foods, all the way from baby formula till now. We're pulling everything out of a wrapper. It's been processed. Okay, there's chemicals, there's preservatives. So nutrition is dying. And along with that are so many people's well-being. And it's not just in one country. As I travel the world, I see this happening all over the world. But we have the solution. And that is going back to the basics. Whether it's sports, and you're having a bad game, the coach is always going to tell you, go back to the basics. Well, if we're more sick than we've ever been, what do we need to do? We need to go back to the basics. And the basics are, you can't get more basic than the seed. And here's what we found when it comes to seeds. There's 20 to 30 times more nutrients gram for gram in the seed than any other part of the fruit or vegetable. So if you're talking about natural, dense nutrients, this is the place to get it. In fact, the reason that we're seeing the benefits and we're so excited about it is just because that it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's vegan, it's vegetarian, it's everything. It's whole food, non-GMO seeds. Okay, if there are no seeds, we're gone. If there are no seeds on this planet, we're gone. They have seed banks in some countries so that if there's a nuclear disaster or if we mess things up too bad with GMOs, if we had to repopulate the world or start over, where would we start? Seeds. It all starts with the seed. So that's where we're going, and that's where we started, and that's where we'll always be. All of our products have to focus on that. Now, what do I love about that? Not only is it true, I mean, you can tell when something's true. Every truth resonates. It doesn't matter what it is. It resonates. And when I say it all started with the seed, I'm sure you felt that because it's true. We have all the science to back that up, but you almost don't need science because it's common sense. And if you look at all of these other categories that have come before, you look at herbs and the billions of dollars that have been done there. Just recently, pills and capsules, juices, essential oils or oils, billions of dollars just recently. And what do these things have in common? Well, they're bigger than a product. See, there's a difference between a product and a category. See, if I said, let's talk about oils or herbs, you could say which one, because it's not just a product. It's more than one product. It's a category. And if you look at what we're talking about with seeds, this is the biggest, when I talk about change in nutrition, the biggest category nutrition has ever seen, because it encompasses everything. Before it was an herb or a peel or an oil or a juice or any of these. What was it? It was a seed. Okay? It was a seed. What can't we do with this? I love it. I love this concept because it's true and it's real, and it's where we're focused. And so we have the category of categories. Now, what does this even mean for you? Well, first off, it's important to know where you can go and turn to for more nutrients. I mean, and I'm going to show you some comparisons here, and you're going to see that, what is easier, doing it the old way or doing it the new way. And when something is better, the new way, it ends up winning. And that's why it's not just about being a category creator, because you can see that there are category creators that have been out there, that have come and figured out new ways, have done new things. We are a category creator in nutrition. But then there's something else too. We're not just a category, we're a disruptor. Now, what is a disruptor? A disruptor is a company or somebody that goes and takes something that exists and creates a better way of doing it. And so, if you look at the world and you look at some of these disrupting categories out there, you look at Uber. I mean, did they invent taxi driving? No. Airbnb. I mean, did they invent, staying over at someplace other than your home? No, they didn't. But yet Airbnb is rivaling the likes of Marriott and Hilton as far as stays. Uber is taking over the taxi industry. And why? They found a better way. Now, here's something that I want to make sure that you pay attention to. How did they find the better way? What did they do? And how did it work so fast? Because it's critical to know. And this is the key. This is what they did. Who did they empower? They empowered people. See, when you empower people, when you give people the opportunity, things change. Okay. And you look at Reign. What are we doing? Guys, I'm going to talk about the patents and the science and everything that we have. We don't need people. I could go directly to health food stores and doctors. But guess what? The better way to get it around the world, if we really want to bless people's lives and change their lives, the best way to do that is through people. So we're giving people the opportunity. You could be a customer, or you can help us take this around the world. The tens of millions of dollars that we've spent in infrastructure, the tens of millions we will share and allow you to help benefit as we continue to expand. So when I look at this and I say it's a better way, you say, okay, yeah, well, we didn't invent nutrition. I'm not trying to say we did that. I didn't even invent the seed. But right now, if you were to eat a seed, it's going to go through you. We prepare these seeds in a way where your body can take those nutrients out of them. And I want you to ask yourself this question. How many people do you know that this morning they went to a health food store and they went and got seeds, they pressed the oils out of those seeds, and then they took the husk of the seed, we call it the husk, and grind it into a NutriFlour is what we call it, and we're able to drink that once or twice a day or 3 times. How many people do you know that did that? Okay, not many, if any. But it's a better way. If what I'm saying is true, and it is, that there's 20 to 30 times more nutrients in the seed, isn't it a better way? Yes. So why isn't everybody doing it? Okay, we have found a better way to give it to people. That's why we're going to disrupt this whole thing. A juice can't compete with us. A green drink can't compete with us when we're dealing with dense nutrition on a cellular seed embryo level. That's how we're disrupting, and that's why we're seeing the results that we're seeing across the world. So we have Reign's nutrition system. I love each and every one of our products because they focus on something. When talking about core. So this is a greens product that helps detoxify the liver, the kidneys. What happens if your kidneys are healthier and your liver's detoxified? Well, first off, a majority of your hormones come from your liver. So if your liver is healthy, you're going to be more hormonally balanced. Okay. And then on top of that, if your kidneys are healthy, what's going to be cleaner? Your blood. If your blood is cleaner, what's better? Everything. And I want you to think about this. How many greens did you get today? What would you rather do? Juice all these things, wheatgrass, aloe vera, chlorophyllin, spirulina, put a big green drink together and juice and greens, let's say 6 to 7 green smoothies, or get the same equivalent in and seeds. What's easier? Well, I know what's easier for my kids. I'm not going to get them to drink 6 to 7 green smoothie juice drinks every day. It's not going to happen. But I can get them to take a gulp and get those nutrients. Soul revitalizes, boosts the immune system, helps stabilize blood sugar, helps with skin, firming of skin, boosts the metabolism as well as anti-aging properties. That's the product we started with, and we did hundreds of millions of dollars with that product alone. And you know how you do that? It's because it works. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Bend. How many would like to get the inflammation and lower that in the joints, help rebuild cartilage? We have glucosamine in Bend that does not come from shellfish, doesn't come from animal, seeds, plants. I love it. Everything we do comes from seeds. This is amazing. It's also really good for seed-based protein. How would you like to get 20 grams of protein from seeds? Okay, that's, once again, and it tastes good. Our protein is amazing. And then Revry, our skin-based skincare, which is seed-based. So our seed-based skincare that we have, which is a 3-piece system. And we've actually invented our own molecule. We call it EST8, which is encapsulated seed technology. And we've been able to put it in a way that it releases at different levels of the layers of the skin. Once again, I'm not the scientist or the doctor. We have brilliant people that do that. But what I'm here to tell you is this stuff flat out works. Because once again, our bodies recognize it. It's natural, just like we are. And the more natural we can get, the more our bodies can do things with those substances. So I'm not going to tell you anything right now like any of these products are miracle products. I don't believe in a miracle product. The miracle is the body. If you give the body what it needs, it can do what it needs to do. That is the miracle. Okay. So as you're looking at this, our products are convenient. They're simple, easy to share, easy to take. And we also have come out with a pre and probiotic recently. The tastes, we got fruit punch and a lemon lime that are amazing. with seed technology in there that help feed the probiotic so it can be more effective. Pretty amazing stuff. So that's what I love about this. I alluded to Soul. Now, what is this? Let me just give you an idea. We use black cumin seed. Okay, this has been used for thousands of years. It was mentioned in the Old Testament of the Bible. It was found in Pharaoh's tombs. Cleopatra used to put the black cumin oil on her face for beauty. Muhammad stated that it can cure everything but death. As I'm telling you, this has been used for thousands of years, and we're learning today why. There's hundreds of chemical compounds, over 100 just in that seed. And some of the things that we've learned from the black cumin seed, one is it's a very powerful anti-inflammatory, natural, very powerful. Two, it's a catalyst. So no matter what you mix with it, whatever you mix with it, it becomes more effective. So all the other ingredients that we have in Soul are magnified because of this one seed and the seed oils in it, which are amazing. So we have raspberry in that this product as well, not just the black cumin, but the raspberry. Raspberry helps with a lot of different things. It's an antioxidant. It can help with the firming of the skin, stabilizing blood sugar levels. It can add things to the body that, once again, boost the immune system with antioxidants and also boost metabolism. So what we put in here as well is we have Chardonnay grapeseed. How many people would like to age slower? I think everybody would. We did a study with Soul from Brunswick Labs that shows 62% reduction or extension of cell life. So 62%, your cells live 62% longer. Well, as your DNA and cells replicate and die, over time your DNA breaks down. It's called aging. Well, what if you could slow that down? That's the power of what we're seeing here. So we have resveratrol, that's the most powerful anti-aging antioxidant that we know of on the planet, that's in Chardonnay grapeseed, and that's the seed we have in this product. And then D-ribose. It's a 5-carbon naturally occurring sugar. Usually when you hear sugar, you run away from it. This does not spike blood sugar levels. This is really good. Your brain loves it. Your heart loves it. When you have a carbohydrate or sugar, it's 6 carbons. Your body breaks it down to 5 carbons to be able to turn into energy. The D-ribose is a 5-carbon sugar. So your body doesn't need to do anything with it to be able to utilize it. Instant energy, not a spike, but instant cellular energy. It's amazing. So Mendel Clarity helps with the essential fatty acids, omega-3s, 6s, and 9s. Most people get them from animal fats. You get them from seeds. They do not cause inflammation. You get omega-3s from fish oil. You could have, heavy metals. You get them from seeds, you're better protected. Okay, you get omega-6s from animal fat, it causes inflammation. Omega-6s from seed, like I talked about, even though they're still in omega-6, they don't cause inflammation in the body. Amazing. We need it in our brain. Your brain's 60% fat. Okay, your skin is 55% fat. Every cell, you have cell membranes, 55% fat. You need fat, just the right kind. Okay, and that's what we do. When people start to get the right things, their body can release the bad things, and things change in a big way. And what we're seeing transpire around the globe is why. When I witnessed this, guys, I was doing this for 3 months. Now, mind you, I've been doing this for a long time, nutrition like this, and we spent millions of dollars for this company and for this opportunity. Because it's going to be that big. And it has been. It's been amazing. And so we keep attracting the right people. The scientific advisory board we have are some of the best of the best. We have, Dr. Christina Cook, who's kind of heading up the scientific advisory board. She's taught at Johns Hopkins University. She's taught doctors. She's gone to and taught at Harvard. She's brilliant. She's worked for big pharmaceutical companies, but she's here because she knows the embryo is the seed. That's where it starts. So many things we can do. And as we started to look at seed, as far as patents are concerned, all the patents had to do with agriculture. So we have 17 patents and counting. And I want you to think about this from just a opportunistic standpoint. What we do right now, if nobody else could do what you do because you had the patents on it, would your opportunity for income increase? Absolutely. That's what we're talking about, guys. When I talk about tens of millions of dollars being spent on this infrastructure for us to go out and bless people's lives and empowering you as people to go help us do that, It's unbelievable. Okay. We've got Dr. Cather's been amazing when it comes to skin and all the different clinicals, over 120 plus clinical studies on skin. Dr. Fernando Diaz, he's a neurosurgeon, brain surgeon, one of the best, one of the first ones to do robotic surgeries. And yet he's here. How do we get these people? It's because what we're doing is real. The impact we're going to make is real. The difference and change in the world is real. And we're collecting those people. So 30 plus countries now, over 40, almost 40 plus countries that we're in. So we take away all those barriers of entry. So if somebody wanted to experience, what we're doing, and they know somebody in a different market, it's all they've got to do is, contact them, and they can go and they can start the business, because we already have the infrastructure. We have the warehouses, we have the shipping, we have all those things. All you need to do is, like I said, we empower the people to go out there and do that. So what we're doing is we want to make a difference. We want to give back. And how we do that is we have what's called social entrepreneurship. So not only are we trying to bless people's lives with our products, but we are blessing people's lives with what we're doing and how we're giving back. So everything that Rain does benefits somebody third party that doesn't even know who we exist. So we have what's called our Seeds for Change Foundation. Anytime somebody joins Rain, we plant a tree. We're a seed company. We planted over 300,000 trees. Anytime somebody buys one of our products, we donate product or we donate money. So one of those two things we donate. And we've done so many different projects around the globe, whether we're helping orphanages and orphans, excuse me, or whether we're building ability centers, helping with libraries. We've even built the land and helped build a facility to empower women who are in communities that don't have jobs, so they can make a difference in their families. So we have the opportunity for people to go on what we call social impact trips to see these things firsthand, see what we're doing. And I'm telling you what, it is life-changing. The one that I went on, this last one that I went on, where you could see that the lives change and meet the people and go into their houses and see what is done as we've been empowering women. And in a community where there's only physical labor jobs, it's kind of devastating when you can't do that. How do you provide if your husband's gone or died of a sickness or illness? And how do you provide? It's sad. So what we've done is we're going in and we're changing it. And that's exactly what our Seeds for Change Foundation is all about, is making that difference, making that change. And so we realize we live in a different world. Social commerce. Here's who we're looking for. We are looking for influencers, people that just want to be an influencer and help drive people to who we are and what we do. And as you do that, we compensate you and make it different. But we do it socially. We have a compensation plan that's powerful. And how this works is we have 9 different ways that we pay. And I'm not going to spend too much time. That's not my goal today on all the different ways, but I just want to go through it really quick so you can see how powerful this truly is. And it all comes down to this. We want people to go out there and get 2 people in 2 weeks. Okay. And we bonus people to do that faster. You're going to get bonus no matter what, but we're going to give additional bonus if it happens within 2 weeks. Because the thing is, when something like this, what I've learned the last 15 years is the reason that most people don't see success, they don't have a proven system, they don't have a real product, but they never get started. They never get started. Well, we want to help people get started. And we put this extra money out there in bonus for them to go out there. Instead of get 40% off the sale volume as a bonus, we give you 55%. Think about it, 55% if you go out there and get the first 2 in 2 weeks. So we want to make it simple. I mean, do you know 2 people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you know 2 people that could use some additional income, because we pay every Friday? So if somebody wants more money next week, we work hard this week, you get it next week. Okay. So do you know 2 people that would like to slow down the aging process, that would like to have more energy, sleep better, have more focus? Okay. Just make sure that things in their life are going the right way nutritionally. How many people do you know like that? I'm sure a lot more than 2 that are dealing with things, whether it's wanting to stabilize blood sugars or you name it. Okay, so that's what we do. Go get 2 people. Everybody can do this. And that's the thing. If you believe you can do it, then you do it. And then we help those 2 get there too. And if we help those two get there too, and then we also want to focus on them getting 2 customers. So we're talking about 2 people who want to join you in the business, help those 2 get there too, and then go get 2 customers. If that's what this is the basis of the business. If you can do this, guys, we have people that are in our $1 Million Club. We have people that just a couple $100 a month or a week changes lives. That's all we want to do, is impact people's lives through our products and through our platform and our opportunity. And this is the opportunity that we give people. And I'm going to show you a couple of numbers that are going to probably be like all crazy and like, it's going to be confusing, but I don't really confuse. I want you to just remember this: 2 who get 2 and 2 customers. Okay. And if you can do that, then you do it again. That's the basis of the business. And everything else that I'm going to share with you is based on this. And if you do this, you'll accidentally get paid everything else. Okay. So let's get into this real quick. Customer program. We go 4 levels. So as you go out there and get customers, we're going to give you 40% of the commissions. We have volume on products globally to be able to track it easier. So it's not based on currencies. It's based on a point system. So whether it's Japan, whether it's the US, whether it's Mexico, it's still the same. It's easier that way instead of currencies. And so we give 40% paid on that volume. And so SOL would be $10. So you get paid $10 on a box of SOL, not the first time, every time. Okay, every time. So if you have 10 customers, that's $100. 20 customers, that's $200 every time. And we also have additional incentives as that gets higher. But then if your people want to get their product free and they want to go out there and share it, we'll pay 15% off of their people, 10 off of theirs, and 5 off of theirs. Very aggressive customer program. And we have people doing amazing things just with this program because of how powerful it is. So you can see right there, in and of itself, just sharing this, the power of seed nutrition that can change people's lives, can change your life. And so if you look at that, now we have 7 levels of first order bonus. This is for people that want to join your team. They want to join the organization and be part of the solution. If they want to be an influencer and go out there, the first time somebody orders, there's an additional bonus. I talked about 40%, right? Anybody that you bring in, and an additional 15, so 55% on your first 2 if you do it in 2 weeks. But you can see as you get people in, they want to do the same thing too. So it goes 40%, 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 2, 61% that we pay out just on this, on these first order bonuses. And this gets substantial as well as the team starts to grow, as things start to change. You can see that it's very, very, doable. As 2 people get 2 people, it can go down quite a few levels, and you can get benefited. Not just off the volume and the sales volume. This is a first time additional bonus on top of that, as you're going to see. So what we do is we have 2 teams. You have a left team and a right team. And as we talked about, 2 who get 2, that's the goal. So once you get 2 and those 2 get their 2, now your product is, not only did you hit Rainmaker and follow that structure, but here's what I want to make sure that you understand. Your product is now free. It's free. So as long as these people are purchasing, you're going to get yours every single month for free. You just pay for shipping and taxes if necessary in a market where they charge that tax. We'll give you the product for free. I can't give you the tax portion for free. That's not my choice, right? But anything that has to do with us, we're going to give it to you. And so you can see if this just happens and it continues to duplicate down, and everybody just has 1 box of product, which most people do more than 1. Just from this, we pay cycles of 300 points on one side, and the other side is $30. In this scenario, you would make $5,119 a week, but we pay up to $30,600 a week. Okay, so you can do a lot more than this. Now, I'm not saying everybody does this, because everybody doesn't do this, but we have people that do. Okay, so I would feel ashamed to say anything like this if people hadn't done it. I'm not telling you everybody. I'm not making any income claims because I don't know what you're going to do. But here's what I do know. If this happened for you and you did this, you would get paid this, because this is how we compensate in this scenario. But it even gets better, because it's not just about that, but now we're about how well your team does. We do 7 generations of leaders and everybody in between. We bonus you off of their checks. So not only do we pay you first order bonuses and customer bonuses, not only do we pay you off the volume on top of that, up to $30,600 a week, but then we go back and say, well, how well did your people do? How big are their checks? And we're going to bonus you off of their checks. So this is, once again, where it can get crazy. Guys, I wish I had this. I'm a distributor at heart. So when we took this company over, we made it very, very distributor friendly, or what we call our brain partners or our influencers. We think about you. We're very friendly towards that. So when people hit higher ranks, we let you share in the profits. Okay. So every quarter we pay out additional monies based on global sales. 1.5% of sales we divvy up between our leaders because they helped us get there. So I want them to get paid it. When somebody hits a new rank, every time your team gets bigger and you do more volume, there's different ranks that you hit. The people that go all the way to Black Rain Diamond, as you can see, and add up all those bonuses, it's over $376,000 just in rank advancement bonuses. Just in rank, I mean, if it took years to do, a couple years to do, just to make $376,000, is it worth it just in that alone? It's amazing, guys. And then after you hit it with us, you continue to hit it again, we're going to pay you a lifestyle bonus. So this is just extra money on top of everything else just to improve your lifestyle. Do you want a new car? Okay, maybe $300 a week could help towards that. Do you want a new house? Maybe, $1,000 a week could help towards that. This is a lifestyle bonus to improve your lifestyle any way you see fit. And that's the goal. So as we look at this, all these things that I talked about can happen if we focus on what? Get your two. Help those two get two and get two customers. If that happens, all these other things can happen as that duplicates in your team and your organization. And once again, we have the tools and systems to do that. And that's what I wanted to focus on here. Do you have a phone? Okay. Have you ever texted somebody before? Send a picture, send a message. Well, then you can do this. You can share. You can share samples, send out samples, free samples for people to try. You can send videos. You can send messages, testimonials. Guys, we have a system. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. We are in 40 plus countries, as I've alluded to right now. And how have we done that? Because we have systems and they continue to get better. So we have an app that you get. And we can show you exactly how to do this. It's kind of a plug and play system as you join us. So why should people be interested in this? Why should you try to be an entrepreneur? Well, first off, things like this don't just normally come along where you can participate. Things like this don't usually happen where somebody's willing to share 17 patents, okay, a whole category of nutrition. Okay? That's what we have. But here's another reason why we need to be entrepreneurs. You can build this and will it to your children. But I'm telling you, our world is changing. Look how fast technology is changing. Okay, artificial intelligence and robots are taking things over. Right now, governments are trying to figure out what they're going to do with the 40% unemployment rates in their countries that we're looking to have in the future. Because technology is taking over. Jobs are being replaced and their new ones aren't being reinvented. They're taking them over and it's gone. Okay, so you need to be maybe not you, but what is your plan B for your children? What's your plan B? Because I'm telling you, this is going to happen very, very fast. We have a solution because what's not going to disappear is empowering people, educating, sharing, building something, entrepreneurship that's yours. See, technology makes our business better because I can use the app. I can be anywhere that I want to be. I could be on a beach and still do business. And so could you. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you have your phone, if you have this thing, you're in business in over 40 countries. Pretty amazing, guys. So like I said, we want to send people on trips and incentives and cruises. How many people like to go see the world? Well, let us help you see the world. Okay. Let it be on us as we go out there and make a difference in the world. So, just kind of wrapping things up real quick. Thanks for spending some time with us. But it really comes down to this. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to try our products, you have nothing to lose to become a customer and try that. That's one route. And we have a lot of people. In fact, we have more customers than anything in our company because our products flat out work. But for those people that want to do the business, we have different paths. Some people say, I want to be a Rain partner. I want to be a brand influencer. And I just want to supplement. I just want to make a little extra money on the side, get my product for free. We have a pack for that. And we have a path. Some people say, I want to replace my income. That's what I did 15 years ago. That was my initial goal. I didn't know that I was going to get the financial freedom aspect. My goal was just, hey, I want to do this full time in this industry, have the freedom. I didn't have something as good as this when I started years ago, but I wanted to replace my income. And we have a pack and a path for that. Some people say, I want financial freedom. Okay, I want not just to replace my income, I want to make an impact. I want to make 3, 5, 10, 20, 50 times more money than I'm making now. And that's, that takes time. It does not happen overnight. But we have amazing success stories out there all over the world. So you pick what you want to do. I'm not going to decide for you. But if you pick it, we can show you how to do it. And because it's not $10,000 or $100,000 to get started, to tap into all of our infrastructure and all the money we've invested in our products and our research and development and our technologies. That's not what it is. This is it. This is it. So based on what people are wanting to do, this is it. So if someone just wants to kind of test the waters, I mean, I'd say the basic, you should either be a customer or test the waters. I mean, if you wanted to kind of supplement your income, the builder pack makes the most sense. Okay. If you want to replace your income, the pro or the elite packs make sense, but pro is probably fine. You can start there. Now, if you'll go look at the columns where it says business centers, you get 3 business centers. So 3 positions instead of 1. You can have the opportunity to make 2 to 3 times more money because of that. And you can see with first order bonuses right out the gate, we pay 7 levels deep and you earn those as you hit higher levels. But when you come in and you commit more to us, you have more product, you're going to need it. If you want to move at a faster pace, we're going to commit more to you and help you try to make more money out of the gate. So you can get 3 levels of first order bonuses right out the gate instead of 2. For those people that want financial freedom, the elite and the super elite make more sense. You're going to need it, the product, the inventory, and everything that we're going to do. We're going to move at a faster pace there. And you're going to get 4 levels of FOB with the elite, 7 levels of FOB for 6 months. And then after that, it goes down to 4 levels. And then if you come in with those bigger kits, if you look at that last row, the thing that used to frustrate me is when people start with all this product, to stay active and be commission qualified, you need to practice what you preach. Have some customers, buy product yourself, do something so we know your business is in business, right? And so there's some qualification. And 1 box qualifies you. 1 or 2 customers qualify you, right? So, but if you come in with these bigger kits, you have product. You shouldn't need more to qualify. So with the pro kit for 3 months, go work. We pay you every Friday. If you have commissions coming, you don't need to be qualified because you came in with that kit. You come in with the elite or super elite, same thing except for 6 months. Okay, the first month and then 5 additional months after that, you're qualified. So 6 months total. Just go work. You have the product. You don't need more. Actually, hopefully you do need more, because we're going through it so fast. So you make the decision. Really, I don't care. My goal isn't to try to convince anybody to do anything. All I want to do is empower people. All I want to do is what somebody did for me 15 years ago and showed me a better way. And I've been changing people's lives ever since, doing the same thing that my mentor did for me. And so what you need to do is get back with the person that got you on this and let your interest, let them 2 or 3. You want to supplement, you want to replace, or you want financial freedom. Just let them know. Or if you just want to be a customer. And then they can get you the rest of the information on what you need to do after that, and we'll get you started. So it is what it is. Here's the thing. This is what I've been waiting for my entire life, and here we are. This is what I've been waiting for. That's why when I saw it, we did whatever we had to do to get our hands on this, and we did. And the only thing that's happened, guys, we're 6 years old. We've been growing year after year after year, and we have, tens of thousands of people and hundreds of thousands of people that are benefited off these products, and we're just getting started. And you can help be that solution and be part of that. So, I just wish everybody, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, because it really is something significant. We really are making a difference. And, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? When are the stars going to line up like this and you can participate and be a part of it? Hey, I don't know if it will. It might in the future, but I know it's happening right now. So we're looking for people that want to be be the difference, that want to give back, that want to empower with a real product and a platform of genuinely helping people. And when you help others, success chases you down. So that's what I've seen to be true in my life. And anyway, just once again, thanks so much for tuning in. I wish everybody all the success. Get back to whoever invited you. Let's get you in and we'll get you trained after you've picked your path. And as we always say here at Rain International, let's go out and make it rain. Take care, everybody. This is Byron Belka saying bye. Take care.